What's going on, internet? It is your boy Eric Bandholz. How about you guys come and take a walk with me? Today I am going to be talking about personal style. Morning. And kind of the importance of personal style, and I think there's a lot of misinterpretations of style, especially when it comes to masculine style or men and their appearance and how they take care of themselves and what they're supposed to do. And what I wanted to do is break down kind of some of those thoughts. Now, whether you like it or not, you've got a personal style. What you wear, the way you style your hair, how you grow your beard out. If you're a girl, how you do your makeup, really how you present yourself is your personal style. And it tells a lot about you. It says sometimes how much resources you have, how much money you have, if you're wearing expensive clothes. It's not always, everything's at a surface level. So if it's at a surface level, it may or may not be accurate, right? The way you present yourself may be a surface presentation of yourself, not who you really are. So trying to build a personal style that represents you, represents how you want to be seen, how you want people to interact with you, how you want them to interpret you. It's very important. In high school, I guess up to high school, through high school and into college, my mom my mom's a good mom. She took care of me. She helped me be naive to the things in the world. I want to say it was a very sheltered life, but I lived a normal suburban life. And my mom, she always makes sure that I had clothes. In fact, clothes were frequently a gift for Christmas and a least favorite gift at the time. So I really, my personal style was my mom's style. It's like what my mom thought I should look like. And I didn't know anything. I knew absolutely nothing about how to style myself, how to dress myself. I thought khakis were cool. I'd wear my khakis, had some frumpy jeans, and that was it. It was just nothing. I went into college the same way. I remember a couple times, my strategy for buying clothes back in high school and college would be either to go to the vintage shop and find the most ridiculous looking polyester shirt you could find, or it was to go to the Gap and find something that was on the clearance rack that cost $5, and then just integrate that. So when that's your strategy, you don't really get a lot of cool options, because you're not really dictating what you want. You're not being purposeful with your decisions for where really for what kind of items you want to find. You don't go into the store saying, okay, well, I need a pair of chinos, I need a button-up flannel, and this is the look that I'm going to go for. I grab that look and then I bring it back to my closet. So you're leaving your style up to the chance of your shopping experience. And to a certain degree, if you enjoy shopping and you enjoy the experience of shopping, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm saying purpose. You want to have purpose. Now, how do you develop purpose? Well, it starts by finding inspiration. Finding looks that you can identify with, looks that make you feel comfortable, but also push your comfort level. Because there's one thing that I'm not too fond of, and that's settling. That's just kind of saying I've become the best I've ever become. I'm happy here. I'm not going to do more. Now again, this is for me personally and the people who I like to be around. I like to be around people who have drive, who like doing what they're doing, and who want to do more in the world, who want to kind of change the world. So, bringing this back to your style, you find your inspiration. There's plenty here on YouTube. There's plenty of great style guides, lookbooks, fashion vloggers, all that. Instagram, another great account. And then of course companies you admire, companies who you think do a cool job, who represent you. There's no shame in following a brand, and it doesn't matter if that brand is, you know, a small little company of one or two people, or if it's a multi-billion-dollar company like Nike, you know, that does have a core value into the company that you can align with. So begin like integrating those sources of inspiration into your life and being on the lookout for it. And maybe even like, you may not even have to put extra time into it. You may not even have to look at blogs, but just be aware of it, right? That's half the battle. Is you go to a coffee shop or you go to a fast food place, you go wherever, and you see the waiter, you see the barista with like a really cool shirt. So, first of all, compliment them. Hey man, great shirt. Hey dudette, love your shirt. Where did you get it? You know, like tell me about that. How did you find it? That's what you can start doing in your life. Integrating those small moments to start building your own personal style. Now here's the thing. The other thing with personal style is you can start to feel like you're copying someone else's look. Like you're not your own personal style. And I think depending on your stage in life and where you're at, like everyone is at different stages. If you have no idea, if you're like I was when I was in high school and you have no idea what to dress, then copying is a great way to start. It's the same thing with creativity. Like being a graphic designer, being a web developer, it's finding that logo, finding that website that you love, and just copying it. Now, I'm not saying like in creative you copy it and then you sell it, but what I'm saying is you copy it, you learn how to do it, and then as you become more and more comfortable doing it, then you can start to be able to develop your own personal style. And the same thing is with your attire. You copy it. You bring a few of those items in, you see someone who you admire, who you think has great style, you ask them where they get their clothes, and then you go and you get that same thing, and you try it on, and you integrate it into your life. You see how it works, see how it doesn't work. You know, maybe it's great on them, but it's just terrible on you. Or maybe that like leads you to a great new company that has other items that represent you well. Now that you got your inspiration, now that you know how you want to portray yourself, then you're done, right? But it's never over. It's always a new thing. It's always a new challenge to push those limits, because The thing that I've found is the way you style your hair, the way you wear your beard, the clothes that you choose to wear are an indication of the peak point in your life. And what I mean by that is when you felt like you were winning in life, you associate that with your style, your personal style. And you get comfortable with that style because you are a winner, or are a winner. And then what happens is the world changes and evolves, and maybe you're no longer the winner that you once were. So you cling to those times, and I think almost like a perfect example of that is in the movie Napoleon Dynamite, and Uncle Rico, and wanting to be the star quarterback, and just being tied into that style. So if I ever see anyone, who's rocking a mullet, who grew up in the 80s, or who's wearing stonewashed jeans and not in a way that is current, right? Because you want the way you portray yourself, you want to be at your top of the game. You always want to be growing. You want to say that 2016, 2017, like this is, right now, this is the best year of my life. This is where I'm doing the most. This is where I'm accomplishing the most. I'm building upon all that I've learned in the past 30 years of my life, 20 years of my life, 40, 50, 80 years of my life. And this is it. Like, I am happy to be where I am now. So guys, girls, personal style. It's important. Hope you're enjoying the vlogs. This is vlog number 2. I'll have another one out for you tomorrow. As always, thanks for the walk, and cheers.